Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna put Assassin's Creed games in a tier list based on my preferences. I'm gonna do a before and after. So I'm making this tier list and later I'm gonna try the games again and I want to see if I'm gonna change my mind. As I said, this tier list is based on my preference and starting with the first Assassin's Creed. So S is superior, A is very good, B is good, C is meh, D is bad. So the first Assassin's Creed, I like how the world looked, but I didn't like that the world was kind of empty. You didn't have too many things to do. I didn't like that there are very few voice actors, so the NPCs all kind of the same. So you hear the same voice line again and again. I didn't like that. It was like two voices, one voice for men, and one voice for women in the world. I mean, uh, the missions to gather information about your target, they're kind of too simple. Mm, and that was like a boring moment in the game. I mean, the assassination of the main target, yeah, was interesting, was fun, but not that much either. But I cannot put this game too higher than C. Too many things missing. For me, felt like a prototype. And now talking about the second game, it was such an improvement in how many years? 2 3 years, I don't remember exactly. Assassin's Creed 2 had a better story, more interesting mission. The world felt more alive with secondary things to do. Uh, the gameplay was also improved, like the battle system. You had more uh, throwing knives. I mean, you had throwing knives in the first game, but they were much more improved in the second one, in the second game. The soundtrack was good in both, but in Assassin's Creed 2 is superior. It's very good. Um, what else? So where should I put it? The gameplay is improved, the graphics are improved, the world and the things you do. It's a very good game based on the year when it was released, and I feel like the should be in A. And I'm gonna explain why it's in A and is not in C. Because we have a better version, which is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. No, what? You expected to put it lower? Are you mad? So for me, both story from Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood are very good. For me, are kind of on the same level. Okay, so I like them both equally. But Assassin's Creed Brotherhood has improvements in the gameplay. The world looks much better from my perspective. Yes, we have more cities in Assassin's Creed 2, but I like the more the vision of Brotherhood on how the things looks. Uh, on Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, they added the recruitment mechanic to recruit assassins and train them, and that was so much interesting to the gameplay. So when you have the balance, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is Assassin's Creed 2 plus plus, which is very good. So that's why for me is in S tier. I really also like how Ezio, the main character, developed and now is more mature. So from a revenge, in Assassin's Creed 2 is to try to revenge your family. Okay, in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is not about revenge. It's about helping the Italy, the city of Rome, uh, to help them to not be under Borgia. And both stories are good, as I said. And another thing that I liked is that you have some secondary missions like killing targets that are characters from multiplayer. You kind of create a bond with those characters before entering into multiplayer and play them. So another thing that I enjoyed. Revelation. Revelations is like Brotherhood in terms of gameplay. I didn't saw too many improvements. I saw some things that they put it in Assassin's Creed Revelation to make him more unique, like the hook blade, like the bomb crafting system that I didn't use it too much, but was interesting, but I didn't was dependent on the bombs. I played more traditionally, to say. The story was not that for me was not that good as 2 or Brotherhood. Only the ending was more emotional and more to us coming from the 2 and Brotherhood, and the first one. I wanted to see more missions with Altair or more longer missions, I don't know. Because I enjoyed them. Was like seeing the first Assassin's Creed game in a way, uh, in a remake kind of way. I hope what was in my head back then. Revelation was like I know it was too early, but I was thinking that they were gonna remake the first game. So after Revelation, I expected to see a remake because of they they tried to put that. I don't know. Was just what I had in my head back then. So Assassin's Creed Revelation uh, is good, but it's not that good. A B. As I said, B is for a good game, but not that awesome like A or S. And now we talk about Assassin's Creed 3. Oh boy. So people didn't like that you start to play with Connor very late after three chapters. And for me, I really like to play with Haytham Kenway, his father. I really enjoy it. I, I would like to have an entire game with Haytham. And that was not a problem for me. I really enjoyed the beginning. The world was more alive this time. You had the frontier where you can hunt. The recruitment system for the assassins was interesting. The character were more unique. You had more mechanics to use them in gameplay. I mean, to fake that they capture you, to infiltrate, to put them in a place where they can ambush the target when it comes. I like they improved that part. Overall, uh, I didn't. I okay. The novel mission were interesting, and I like it more than Brotherhood, than Black Flag. Sorry, because in Black Flag you have that naval ship fighting more than I would like. In 3 was okay. Few missions, you get me? I was okay with that. So I didn't like the character that much. I mean, I understand his story, I understand his trauma, because I don't want to give spoilers, but I understand why the character it is how it is. And I would put this game, Assassin's Creed 3, in a B tier. And to be honest, I like it more than Revelations. As I said, Revelations only the starting and the ending was kind of my on my corazon. Okay, so was something that I missed? I mean, was an improvement with Assassin's Creed 3 in the gameplay, like how he moved the, but was not that how to say, was good, but not that good. Simple. That's why it's in B. It's not a bad game, but it's not like high tiers. And as I said, preferences. Assassin's Creed Liberation. Assassin's Creed Liberation I played on PS Vita in that period when was not released on other platforms. I really just enjoyed the feeling of playing an Assassin's Creed game on handheld, but I didn't like the character, I didn't like the story. Uh, the missions were boring. I didn't feel that awesome, and also was the performance that. But we don't rank the performance on what I played. Sorry, too many words. I have to take a little break. Okay, so as I said, I put in a tier list the game itself. So for me, it's a D. I said already what I didn't like. I don't even remember the story. It was not like something, oh, that was that good that I'm gonna remember it for many years. No, I forgot it. As I said, I enjoyed the feeling of playing Assassin's Creed on a handheld. And after I had the chance to play it, the HD version on, I don't remember on what I played on Xbox 360, if I remember well, the HD version a little bit, and I was not impressed. Was the same game. I still didn't like it. Oh boy. So Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Many of you liked the novel part of the game, and I also like that. I like to explore. The map was huge with islands to visit to see what they are hiding, and I like that adventure stuff that Assassin's Creed Black Flag it has. I was not a huge fan of so many tailing missions with the ship. I and because of that, I mean, I know already where I'm gonna put it, but it has also uh, some minuses for me. I really enjoyed the character and the story, how it started to be a pirate, and after that he. I don't want to give spoilers. Maybe you didn't play the game, but you should play it already. It's good. Uh, so the character, the story, how developed. I didn't like the modern part where you are in the animals and kind of those kind of things. I really hate the present part of the Assassin's Creed games. I was not into that. After Assassin's Creed 3, I didn't give a. I didn't care at all about what was happening in the present side. So yeah, Black Flag. Cool missions, a lot of stuff to do, many things to explore, the upgradable ship that you started to invest and feel attached to it. S tier. As I said, I'm not a very huge fan of to be on the ship that much, but the game is not only about that. So no one forces you to stay on the ship until you don't like the game, you get me? So you are free to do what you like. So the exploratory stuff and the side missions and so on, they were very good. And that freedom. And the mission, even and when you talk about the ship fighting, they were epic, but they are kind of repetitive. So if you're starting to play the game now, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. It's not over Black Flag for me. It's still in S tier, but down a little bit. It's like an A plus for me, but because it's with plus, it comes in an S tier. Pardon me. I don't talk too much about multiplayer. As I said, in Brotherhood they had that characters in single player, so that's why I ignore multiplayer completely. Because now we talk about the co-op multiplayer, which I didn't play that much. I I think I played one mission or two just to get the trophy on PlayStation to get the platinum. So Assassin's Creed Unity. As I said, I don't rank the performance. I played Assassin's Creed Unity a little bit later, so the game was released, if I remember well, at the end of 2014, and I played like in 2016, I guess, few years later, when the game was updated with patches to solve bugs and performance issues. So I didn't have that bad taste in my mouth if I would have at the release, because I didn't play it then. I didn't had money or a PS4. I still played. I still had a PS3, and my PC was not that powerful. But when I played it, was a good experience. I liked the world so much. The parkour system was so good. The story, I was not that much into the story. I know it's kind of a revenge stuff. Uh, the it's the story was like to be there. I was not impressed, I mean. But the gameplay overall, they tried to give you more freedom on how to approach the mission, and I kind of like they try to do that. But okay. Mm, where should I put it? Unity. I mean, it has many good things. The stealth stuff, it has a dedicated button for stealth, and it's an Assassin's Creed game. I mean, if this is not a stealth game, I don't know which game from the series it is. So I'm between B and A. But because it's a B plus, as I said with Black Flag, because it's a plus, I put it in A. You get me? It's a good game with very good things in it, but not that to be a very good game, you know? As I said, good, very good, superb. Okay, Assassin's Creed Rogue, released in the same period with Unity. I like how the story, the connection at the ending with the Unity. If you didn't play it, I'm not gonna say more, but you'll have a connection at the ending with the Unity, and I think you'll appreciate that in the storytelling stuff. And Assassin's Creed Rogue was kind of Black Flag copied. I expected to see more from the perspective of an assassin that started to be rogue and to be on the Templar side, but was not that awesome. I mean, it was a good game. Too many things copied from Black Flag without improving without adding something to have to be more unique. I don't have too many things to say. It's a B. It's a good game, but it's not that wow. I'm it's C plus, but will be a B. So yes, Rogue, Revelation, and Assassin's Creed 3. This is our 3 being the best. Okay. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Okay. I I like the idea of having two main characters that you can switch with the twins, and they added more flavor to the story. Like they were different, but they were working together. They were different in approach. They are different in the personality, but they had some things that you saw. They are still brothers, like they act with each other, kind of way. Uh, they had a hooking, not the hook blade, no, the hook blade, that stuff that they used, grappling hook, to use to climb building much faster, and it was nice. The world was like Unity, looked very good. Uh, the world in Unity felt more alive because it was a revolution, and they cut the characters that you see on the screen in the same time. But I think they are kind of the same. But I like the story more, so no, 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 no. This is the order. Syndicate and after Unity. Unity has some very nice things, but as of overall as a game, Syndicate, I enjoy it more. But not that much. I mean, it could be or like this or like this, so kind of on the same level. Uh, yes, I'm gonna let them there. Assassin's Creed Origins. Now we're talking a new generation because was the first and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood Revelations family of games. After that was Syndicate and Unity. Oh, pardon, I forgot about Black Flag 3 and Rogue. So now Assassin's Creed Origins. I uh, I don't know an Assassin's Creed game that didn't had a very nice looking world. All of them had a very nice looking world. And Origins, for me, that the desert, I was like, how can you make a desert to look interesting? it's just sand. No, the cities were so nice. The what when you see water in Origins, it's like, oh my god, it's so beautiful because you see it in kind of rivers, not rivers, like tunnels to irrigate, and was very nice. I like the combat. The parkour was kind of a downgrade, but was still good. But the combat was better. The diversity in how to say in how can you approach the mission was interesting because you had more. We had the bow. We have you have more styles because of the items that you have. You have kind of three kind of bows, three bow types. Um, the music, the soundtrack, the sound effect, the voice actors. I mean, the voice actor most of the games have, and beside the first Assassin's Creed and beside those two games, Assassin's Creed Liberation and the first one, all of them had excellent sound design and voice acting. And Assassin's Creed Origins, let me think. I really enjoy it. I think I'm gonna put it in S tier. Very beautiful. I mean, you had so many things to do, visiting, exploring pyramids, and yeah, I think I'm not sure to be better than Black Flag for me. Yes, it is better than Black Flag. Because as I said, I was not such a big fan of uh, the team. As I said, my preference. I'm not into the pirates that much, especially when I play Assassin's Creed. That's why Odyssey. Odyssey is more of an RPG. So with the Odyssey, I understand that people didn't like the RPG part with a lot of items that you also have in Origins, and I didn't like that. So Black Flag is better than Origins. I really hated that Origins had this new system with a lot of items that looked the same, but they only had some small differences like state in stats. So I almost forgot that I didn't like that. So Origins, nah. For that, but it's still very up, you see. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, as I said, is a beautiful game. I don't like the RPG system, but at least it's better than Origins because the items were more unique. You don't feel that you get the same item over and over again, but you still have the repetition. But they are not that simple. Like you can build builds, like you have some items for assassination, for fighting, but I don't like the way they are going with that. But the game, the story was nice, the character were nice, and Odyssey, many pluses. I mean, the game is very. It could be a game that, as I said, take the Assassin's Creed from it, and it's still a very nice game. Ah, I don't know where to put Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm thinking. I play with Alexios, and I really like Alexios more than Bike. So now I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I liked more the battle system in Origins, but I like more the character in Odyssey. I like more the system with items in Odyssey, but I don't like it in Origins. Both wars looks very good. And you know what? Odyssey in S, Origins one down. Odyssey better than Syndicate and Unity. It's perfect. I mean, Odyssey is very nice. Okay, we're almost at the end. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Valhalla. I bought this game to have a PS5 game for my PlayStation 5 in that period. And I really enjoyed the beginning, and I started to be bored in the middle. The world, as I said, every Assassin's Creed games has a very nice looking world, But after you finish exploring and see almost everything, you are not that much invested to continue playing, because you have a lot of things that you repeat, like when you had how it's called when you raid a city. It's kind of the same. Was just an idea of you are doing something, but it's the same in another place, and maybe the enemies are a little bit stronger and the fight will be harder. But when I say it will be harder, will be like they need to take more hits before dying. Not that kind of hard to enjoy it, to try to come with different things, you know. So Valhalla was too big. When I say too big, is because too big in repetitive missions. You had that you could go everywhere, but because the region had levels, you are kind of limited, and you should avoid those kind of places. But you see, it's like a forced blocking, you know. It's not so. I don't know how to explain it, but I think you get me. So Valhalla for me is like the combat was better than Odyssey and Origins. I really like the combat in Valhalla. It's not on C because it's still a good game. We have a lot of things to do before getting bored. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in B. And I like it more than Rogue. More stuff in it. I mean, it's a new game. Of course, it has more things to do, and it's not a copy like this one. Okay. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Okay. Guys, how many times did I said that Assassin's Creed games have a very nice looking world? Too many times already. So Assassin's Creed Mirage, it was smaller than Valhalla. The world was so very nice looking, more details on it, because it was a smaller city, few areas to go than Valhalla. Again, it was kind of, I felt too much of Valhalla in it, like the movement and so on. And the gameplay was too simple. I expected to see more. The story was kind of too short this time, so this one is too long, but it's made it's made long artificially. How to say artificial? I mean, you have to level up to can play some parts. I mean, what is this? And the Mirage was kind of oh, we are going back to the roots, but yeah, that is not that interesting. So where should I put it? The sound was very good. The world was very good looking. I didn't like the character. I like Basim more in Valhalla, and I expected to be more cooler in Mirage, but it wasn't. I didn't felt this way, that way. And I'm gonna put Assassin's Creed Mirage. I don't know, right here. And now we have Assassin's Creed Shadows. Shadows, I didn't play Assassin's Creed Shadows. What I'm gonna do now by putting it, it will be an estimation. So as you can see, the last Assassin's Creed games, Valhalla and Mirage, were kind of mediocre. Not that awesome, not that to be remembered. I've kind of forgot the story from Valhalla. I remember the story from Mirage, but I still think it's not interesting that much. And was that meme with the animation? They were too simple. I mean, they had better animation in previous games, and now we have Mirage that was like. Oh, and the same problem is in Shadows from what I saw. But as I said, I'm gonna estimate what I think this game will be, and okay, so Assassin's Creed Shadows, from what I know, and from what I saw, the world is looking very good. Okay. I feel this game is another mediocre game because I don't think they focus too much on uh, they they forced the two characters instead of having one to be like a you had Ghost of sorry, you had Ghost of Tsushima that was a better Assassin's Creed than Shadows for me. Of course, you have some new things added in Shadows, like to look better, but you talk about a game from 2019 with a game from 2025, okay? So of course this one will have some things that may look better, but also it can be an art style directions and so on. But I felt like this is another repetitive game uh, in which the character I don't like the voice actors, especially the Naomi. You have I will play this game in Japanese voice and English subtitles because I really don't like the voice actor for Naomi. It doesn't have emotions when he's talking, and it's not only her, but the NPC also. They are kind of it is like I'm just recording these voice lines. I really don't like that part. So for me, that matters for the story, for the ambience. When you have a oh oh, what have you done here? Oh no, give me more emotions. Don't you have tears on your face or something like that? Put emotions in your lines. So yeah, and from what I've heard, the Japanese voices are so much better. And if you think about the game that is taking place in Japan, is the right way to play it. So I feel like this game will be mediocre, will be in a B, and will be better than Valhalla. Why? Because I think it will be more interesting with things that we have in game. Um, Maybe the story will be better than Mirage. Mirage was too simple in gameplay, in story was too short, and I expected more from this game, and I didn't got that much. And Valhalla, as I said, was kind of full of things that had no value. Make sense? And this is where I expect to put Assassin's Creed Shadows after I play it. But as I said, I'm gonna remake this tier list someday, maybe in 2 years, I don't know. And I want to see if I'm gonna change my picks. I'm curious to see if Shadows will be higher, like in A or S. I don't think it will be in S. I didn't saw or heard anything to make this game to be an S. And has nothing to do with the male character, okay? It has nothing to do. I want to see if it will be better for me in Assassin's Creed 3 Revelation. I think it could be better than those two, but remains to see. And the last games are the Chronicles. I only played a little bit of Chronicles of China. I think this is the first one. And I enjoy it, but as I said, this is the tier list for the mainline games. I'd put these games for their genre in A, like good platformers, but nothing more than that. So this is it. This is it, guys. Sorry for my. I didn't have too many words because I started. I saw myself repeating myself so many times, and yeah. What can you observe from that? Assassin's Creed has so many things that they repeat, but some of them are in a good way. It's very good that I'm repeating every time that has a very nice looking world because that's the truth. In every Assassin's Creed game you have a very nice looking city. Only the old games may look bad now, but still good. You get me? But because they are old, of course the newer games will look better and will be more shining. But And overall, the world, the sound, and some of them like Unity and Syndicate, and especially Unity, I really enjoyed the gameplay, how it felt. But because it had some other minuses, I could not rate Unity higher. I mean, as I said, Unity, Syndicate are kind of on the same level for me. Everything is based on my preferences. So this is it, guys. Oh my god, 35 minutes. I can't believe I stayed that much to make this video. So thank you for watching. Let me know what would you change in my list based on your preferences, of course, and where you agree and where you disagree with me. I would like to know. I don't know when someone will watch this video, but I hope to see comments some days and to talk about. Yeah. Salute. See you on the next one. Thank you for watching. I need some water. Bye.